To Ask VL Live, Ask Lead Counsel. I'm Nicholas Vogelsang, the lead trial counsel here at Vogelsang Law. And every week we come to you with what we're doing and fresh ideas and questions and explaining what it is we do every day here with the whole Vogelsang Law team and how we help our clients through their case and what we do for the community. So today and what's happening this week, we have our first golf outing of the year. That's the Northwest Indiana Building Trades at White Hawk Country Club. Morella is out there working hard. She's at a booth saying hi to everybody and all the great and proud union members in Northwest Indiana that have chosen to play golf on a little bit of a cold day, but not too bad. There's no rain. That's the important thing. Most importantly, there's no snow. So it should be a decent day out there, and really it's all about community and having a good time. Who cares about the weather, right? That's at least what I'm going to say when I'm going to try to play golf tomorrow. The other thing we're doing is casino night. My wife Kaylee and I are going to go to the Rush University Associates Board Casino Night at the Garrity Center tonight. We've gone in past years. It raises money for community health, and it is a fantastic fundraiser. If you're in the Chicago area, I highly recommend the Rush University Casino Night, just because it's so much fun, and they have a live band, and you can gamble, not for real money, but it still feels like gambling. And then that leads into next week. We'll be, a couple of the attorneys will be going to Las Vegas for our annual asbestos conference at PALS, it's called, and that's the asbestos attorneys get together and exchange ideas from the plaintiff's side, the side for those who represent people with mesothelioma. And we talk about the current trends and what's going on with certain defendants and different healthcare options for our clients. It's really a great information exchange. It's a great 3 days of a conference that I know everybody says, oh, you're going to Las Vegas, but it ends up being somewhat tiring because you're in the conference room all day and then you're at dinner all night talking to colleagues and exchange and saying hi to people you haven't seen for a year. So I really look forward to it. I love it, and I've been going for years and years. So we'll be out next week. You may not hear from me. I might be able to post from there, so we'll see how good I am with the tech. And then finally, our newsletter came out yesterday, and we were a little late on it for a lot of different reasons, but it is a fantastic newsletter. They did a great job putting it together. I think it's a good read. Please sign up for it if you're not already signed up for it. And it is a good summary of all the things that are going on, including we also try to pay tribute to our past clients. Mr. Bayless, our hearts and minds are going out to the Bayless family today as they're doing the military funeral for our former client, Mr. Ron Bayless. He was a steel worker at Republic Steel, crane operator, and got mesothelioma and recently passed from it. So we are thinking of the family today. So today we are talking about what are we talking about? Let's see, Cook County advantages. Why is it good to file in Cook County? And why, if you're a client perhaps in DuPage or Lake County or another place or location outside of the Chicagoland area, would we file here? And well, as usual, it's somewhat of a complex question with a complex answer. But one of the most important things is a rocket docket, which is slang for the ability to get a quick trial date, an expedited trial setting. A lot of times a civil lawsuit can take up to 3 or 4 years to go through the system. But here in Chicago, because there are so many asbestos cases, they have developed a system where you can go in and ask for a trial date and receive one within 9 months. So what that does is forces a lot of lawyers to work together very quickly to figure out, are we going to try this case or are we going to settle it? And if we're going to settle it, what will the value be? So in this compact, and 9 months to many people who are not in the litigation system, they say, well, 9 months, that's plenty of time. But there's a lot of documents that have to go back and forth, emails, letters, and then of course lawyers have many more clients that have to be serviced within this time as well. But the advantage, again, is that you can get to trial and get that closure within a short amount of time, and the idea being that anybody who has mesothelioma is allowed to have their day in court. So recently we had a defendant that was pushing hard to go to DuPage County, which is a suburb of Chicago, because the client lived in DuPage. However, our client was treating at University of Chicago in Cook County and had some other business involvement with this county that Chicago's in. And the judge ultimately said, yeah, we're going to keep it here. Not only is it convenient for all parties, but it's also quicker than most counties. Cook County has the biggest consolidated court system in the world at the Daly Center, and there is no reason that most cases can't be tried here. There are many, many asbestos lawyers that work here on both sides of the bar, and it ends up being a very convenient place for everybody to work through these cases. So that's why we're in Cook County. That's why we like this county so much, and that we try to file all of our cases here. And Chicago's just a great town, and I love it, and I'm from here. So that is really a quick, short answer to why we're in Cook County. But of course, sometimes we are, it is better to go to a different place, and we will do that. We have a case filed in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we may, in the not too distant future, be filing in a few other places. So we try to do it from a strategic standpoint that doesn't inconvenience both our clients and us, and also gets us to that end point of either trial or settlement, because nobody wants a case to languish, not the lawyers, not the clients, and not the defendants, certainly not. So it's always an ongoing effort. We're always tweaking our system to get the best results. It's something that we think about and talk about on a regular basis here in the office. And of course, it's a consideration that needs to be done by all lawyers, but we try to definitely emphasize that so that we get the best result for our clients. So that is the answer. I hope that shed a little insight onto how we work on a daily basis here at VL. And thanks for listening. Enjoy your weekend. I know I will, and I will see you next week. Thanks again.